Hello, viewers. My name is Nick Russo, and today is Saturday, October 10th, 2009. I got back from Halloween Horror Nights yesterday, the one in Orlando. And I wanted to talk about it because I know a lot of people are much curious about the event before they actually go, like myself. I try and do a lot of research on it before I go. Um, I'd give the event overall probably a 7 out of 10. And I'm going to justify that rating. I have mixed feelings about this event this year because I love Halloween Horror Nights, and um, Halloween is the best time for me. I wish I could go back to Halloween Horror Nights every single day of the month, as long as it's open. Um, no matter how bad or good it is. But this year particularly, I have mixed feelings about it because it was so different to me. Um, I've never seen such good scare zones before, and has as well thought out scare zones. The characters were phenomenal in the scare zones. The storylines were excellent. Um, they were scary, and I've never been scared in a scare zone before until this year, or I've never been so drawn in by it and actually been put into a story um, in any of the scare zones. But I think the best ones, I like the Hollywood Horrorwood Drive-In a lot. That was a really good one. It had all the characters from various horror films, and they were very social to the guests. They told you things about themselves, kind of. Norman Bates told me he would take a picture with me as long as his mother didn't find out. And I thought that was cool. Um, so I really liked that scare zone. All of them were good. The War of the Living Dead one, that was awesome. You could hear the bullets coming by you and feel the air, and it was really it was really intense fire, and everything was just really planned out very well. City of Cannibals, not bad. No, not too much there, but also really good. Um, as far as the characters go, they really got up close and personal with you. Um, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, whatever it was called Lights Camera Action. That was really good. The Chainsaw Drill team has never been so energetic, and they go after everybody. You can't walk through there without getting chased, and they communicate with each other because um, I was walking through and I saw a guy walking behind me, and I thought he was coming after me, but he wasn't. And then he saw that I was scared, so he told one of the chainsaw guys to go after me, so I ran before he even came because I don't like the chainsaw. I don't. Uh, the worst one out of all five or six, I think there were six scare zones, was contamination, the containment. It was cool. I mean, the makeup was really good, but nobody really scared you in that one. They just kind of walked by you and gave you weird looks. Nothing really scary. Cirque de Freak was really cool. Characters were awesome, costumes were awesome, makeup awesome, uh, and really scary. Surprisingly, very small area, but very scary. Let's move on to the houses. This is what really disappointed me this year. There were 8 haunted houses. In my opinion, 4 of them were completely terrible. And I'll tell you why. The ones that I absolutely hated were the Spawning, Chucky, Saw, and Leave It to Cleaver. Yeah. I mean, Leave It to Cleaver was not that bad. I mean, nobody scared me in it. It was like the storyline was really cool and really like it was funny. It was kind of a novelty scare, a novelty haunted house. So it wasn't bad. You know, you were walking through a meat market, and the meat comes from dead people, and they'll say really dumb things to you, which are kind of funny. But they'll be like, "Meat is what made this country great," and it's not scary. It's just really kind of funny. There's a lot of organs and blood, and dead people, and then you finally make it to the end, and you're in the deli, and they're all wearing the same mask. It's kind of weird. Let's move on to Saw. I was so disappointed about Saw. Um, it just wasn't good overall. Like, I mean, the set was really good. How they put in all of the scenes, all the famous scenes from Saw. I didn't recognize a couple of them because I've only seen the first 3 or 4 movies. Um, so that was bad. It was bad. It just nobody scared you. Like I said, it was just a lot of acting, really, not really pop out scary. Um, the spawning was terrible. Like for all of these houses, the sets were really good, and the maze itself was really good with the scenery, but the acting and the scaring was just dumb. Um, you're walking through the county water system in the spawning, and it's just a lot of green monsters with glowing eyes, and that's the only thing that's happening. It's not scary. Child's Play, stupid. Every single character in there was dressed like Chucky, and I only saw about 3 of them throughout the whole maze. The scenery, once again, really good, really colorful, and like a child's dream, like like a toy store. Is what I meant. So that's cool, but it was bad. Um, Silver Screams. I liked that house. It was cool. They brought you into every room, and each room had its own movie. And as you were walking into the next room, there was a chair, and on the chair was a prop that foreshadowed the next movie. Like in The Strangers, they had a mask on one of the masks that the girl wears on the chair. Um, My Bloody Valentine, they had a pickaxe on the chair and a movie poster in front of it that said what movie was coming up. And they really got to the nitty gritty of each movie. It was really good. Strangers, whew, it was like you were in the movie. It was perfect. So I like Silver Screams. Now my top 3, and these houses were so good. I cannot get over it. Well, the Wolfman, Dracula, and Frankenstein. And the top one, Dracula. These houses were incredible. So much work put into them. The lighting, the audio, the sets, the acting, the scares, everything about them was amazing. If you go there and you go into those 3 houses, or even just one of them, not one of them, all 3, it's worth your money. Just those 3. They're great. Definitely worth waiting in line for. Absolutely. If it's a 2-hour wait in it, you'll scream for sure. The Wolfman, it was like you're in a forest. You're in a forest. It's like, oh, so cool. Dracula, you're in the castle and the brides are coming after you. Frankenstein, you're in the castle, and it's just amazing. You walk in and the facade, it's like it looks like a castle, and it's kind of like the top of it's up in the clouds because the fog is covering the top, but great. I give those 10s out of 10s. Bill and Ted, I'm running out of time here, but the Bill and Ted show was amazing. I loved it. Go see that. Gets to all the movies from this year. I give the event, like I said, probably a 7 out of 10. I'll have another video up with more thoughts maybe, but I go to the event. For those 3 houses, love you, bye.